Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back, and as you could tell, we're going to be talking about questions you may forget to ask your wedding photographers. This is super important because it's your big day, so you want everything to go flawlessly, and your photographers is an exemption. So I wrote down a few questions that you may want to ask on your big day. A lot of couples want to have their beautiful scenic outdoor beautiful sunset looking background for their pictures, and there's nothing wrong with that unless you don't know when the sun is going to set. So the biggest question you might want to ask your photographers is, so it's super important to know when the sun will set because first of all, you need to plan your ceremony around that time. Also, the photographer and you being a newly wedded couple needs to set up for the scene so that you can get the perfect shot. So whether the photographer brings you by a pond or by a bed of flowers, it's really important to take time aside so that he or she can set you up, position you right, so when the sun comes down, you'll have these gorgeous, beautiful pictures. So along with the outdoor wedding questions, here's another one you may want to ask. This question is super important because weather can be unpredictable. You may have a forecast of a beautiful sunny day, and then all of a sudden, there are storm clouds coming in. So it's super important to just plan for bad weather and always have a plan B. It's not bad to even have a plan C just in case. It is nice for your photographers to have alternative scenic indoor locations that you could still take beautiful pictures. So just ask and never be shy to say, hey, if anything happens with the weather, do you have any other locations we can shoot? So now let's shift to indoor weddings. Here's a question you should ask your photographer. Lighting. Lighting is super important. And yes, natural lighting is nice and sometimes the best, but when the party starts and the light starts to go down, you definitely are going to want your photographers to have the best lighting. So when I mean lighting, this doesn't mean a full-on studio with lights and umbrellas and reflectors. This basically means just a panel of lighting that's going to give a direct spotlight to the bride and groom. This is going to allow the photos to come out super nice and light, and you're going to have really good quality pictures. So these are more general ideas that the couple should discuss before their wedding. Some people may not realize that the photographer, well, they just don't know who's important to the couple unless they're in the bridal party. So what you want to do is designate someone who's gonna pull in people to the photographers. People who are important to the bride and groom, people like aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas. So it's just a really nice thing to have so that no one feels left out and you have good quality professional photos of people that you love. So lastly, and I left this for last because this is a really important one, it is important, it is super important to not wait the day of your wedding to have the photographers go around and say, this is where we're gonna be, this is where we're gonna stand. No, that's just asking for trouble. Your photographers need to feel prepared when they go into your wedding because it is a very big event, and it's important for them to know exactly where you're gonna stand, whether it's for the kiss or cutting the cake or even the entry of when you're gonna come in as a newlywed couple. So definitely allow your photographers to come during your rehearsal or a separate time so that they can at least get a feel of where they should be setting up for each step of your ceremony. So let me know down below in the comments if you want me to make any more videos about questions you may forget to ask your wedding photographers. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. Until next time.